Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I've got an awesome bunk model for you by Rpod. This is the 2023 Rpod 203. This is going to be one of their newer models, and it also has the beast mode suspension. We'll break that down here in this video. It'll be a pretty quick one today because this thing is not overwhelmingly large. All the specifications, length, weight, height, tank sizes, all that stuff will be down in the description of this video along with my contact information. If you guys are in the market, curious about pricing, I'd love it if you reached out to me here directly. My cell phone will be down there. But yeah, other than that, if you guys like the video, find some value in it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Help me hit 30,000 subscribers this year in 2023. But we're going to go ahead and jump back into it. Again, it's the 2023 Rpod 203, and this thing is pretty darn sweet. You got your Murphy bed set up right over here with two little hanging closets. You also got a TV right there. A dinette on the slider, so even though this thing is a little bit shorter, you still get all the room that the slider provides. All that extra walking space. And then right here, you got a pretty cool little kitchen nook that you'll see with two chairs, countertop space, an extra spot to, maybe if you're using this little dinette for some sleeping space, an extra place where you can sit down, have some breakfast, maybe even play a couple games. But then in the back, you got your bunks and your bathroom. But other than that quick intro, now I'll kind of go around, show you a little bit about what I like. So right here, you have a Murphy bed. If you're not familiar with a Murphy bed, essentially this is kind of in the daytime hangout. You know, maybe if it's raining outside and you're stuck in the camper, this is what you're going to be looking like in daytime mode. You got a little bit of storage there underneath, and you see it's got the little, you know, kind of don't fall out and rattle my stuff around netting. But you got a couch right here that you can also lay down. It's on a jackknife system. So you lift it up like that and then just drop it real nice and easy. Even one-handed with a camera, it's not too difficult. But you have a bed that will drop down. And I also like, new to 2023, they put this little decal on there. It's small, but it is definitely cool. Break down all the states. I imagine kind of covering them up with stickers for everywhere I've traveled with this. You know, this thing being the size that it is, it's perfect for state parks. You can also get down that pretty darn easily. Just one pull of that. Then you grab that mattress and it folds down, and now this is what you're looking like, you know, for sleeping mode. You're going to have a window that also doubles as an emergency exit if you need to. Pull, push, and pop on those red pins if you can't make it all the way to the door. You have places for some hanging items on both sides, both left and right. And they got those nice lights that'll glow up for you as well. So that way you can see what the heck is in here. You also got the little hanging bar. Tinted windows, kind of like a plexiglass front cap. But window right here so you can open it up, catch a nice breeze. You're also going to get a little blind there so you can block out the sun and get your Dracula on. And then over on this side, you got your TV. Now I got it strapped in, so I'm not going to undo it, but you can use your imagination. It comes out on a swivel and sits just like that, so you can even see it from the back bunks if you choose, or in the dinette. What's nice about this TV as well is it's on the 12 volt system, so it doesn't plug into a normal outlet, plugs into the 12 volt, meaning you can run it off the battery. You know, if you got solar like this one does, that'll power up that TV no problem when you're just stopping, you know, maybe at like a Walmart or something like that at night. So that's pretty nice. Again, you got kind of the bar seating is what I'll call it. You got an outlet right there. Good countertop space to put your food or your drinks. You also have the round sink, which is nice for, you know, utilizing the space in the proper way. But it's that stainless steel round bowl, plenty of countertop space, especially when you put on that cutting board top. You also have your high-rise faucet, and it's got that cool little bronze color to it, I think, looking pretty sharp. But, you know, you can dance around with that, hit those dishes from all angles. Another window right here, which again, it does open up so you can catch yourself a nice breeze. Two top burner with a little glass top for a little black splash action in case you're cooking up some bacon. And you even got this little tiny hood right here with a fan, so that way you can kind of suck out, you know, the steam or whatever it is that you're cooking. Overhead storage with the mirrored finish. Or not mirrored, I'm sorry, with the, whatever you want to call that finish. Your IRV technology, so this is going to be where you're controlling the music, AM, FM. You also have an HDMI port and a USB, but you got zone 1 and zone 2, so you can play inside, music inside, outside, or both sides. Right over here, this is going to be the control panel for the camper. So you have your interior lights, porch light, awning LED lights, slide room and awning. And this is going to be your solar charge controller to let you know what kind of voltage you're getting. And during the sun, it'll let you know, kind of how much power you're getting. So I think that's pretty cool. You got your AC right here as well. And you'll see with a little flick right there, you can open or close that little flaps. That's going to be a dump valve. So if you're sleeping in the bed and you want this air to disproportionately put this way, open that up and close the other side, and this side of the camper will get cooler much faster. Now in a camper this size, the AC really won't ever be an issue unless you're camping somewhere that's, like 120 degrees, but I doubt, anyone's really doing that. You got your slide out with the booth dinette. You got storage underneath on both sides. And you'll see those little metal poles there with that puck system. Basically, you can remove the stakes for that, drop the bed, and make an extra sleeping space. They sit right here on these little plastic nubs. Good for about, I would say about like 300, 450 pounds, something like that. I can get the exact number if you're really curious. Windows, again, all tinted, all open up. You got the light with that fancy looking little hemp twine sitting around there. That's going to be on a clicker light. Oh, and I didn't mention, that back one is going to be an emergency exit in case you need to get out. You got the Furrion refrigerator. What's nice about this one is it is going to be, let's see here. I think, let me make sure I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be your 12-volt refrigerator. So not only do you get a little bit more size than the gas and electric, but you also get the versatility of, again, using the solar, using your battery, or your truck. What's also nice is like the freezer section will actually freeze, ice cream or anything like that. Those gas and electric ones can get a little toasty. And, it'll actually make your ice cream kind of that little buttery texture. Convection microwave, big upgrade to this year. That's pretty nice. Love seeing that. Since it doesn't have an oven, I think that's pretty important. Underneath here, you're going to have 2 pull-out trays along with some access to your plumbing and some more storage. And you also get your fuse box. So if for some reason something's not working, make sure to check that fuse box and you are good to go. Now, I've got this back little door here opened up in kind of travel mode. I imagine some bikes or bicycles, something like that going in there. But this part right here is a bunk that'll flip down and rest again on those nubs for additional sleeping. You can also tell that the bunks are going to be a little bit wider than normal with the Teddy Bear Bunk Series cushion. So really nice and comfortable compared to some of the other brands that I carry. Another window that does open up with its own shade. And you see this ladder right here. You hook right on these little metal parts. So that way the little ones can get, up and down. Also in this corner, you have 2 USBs. And that actually reminds me, I forgot to show you. On either side of the bed, you are going to get 2 USBs and 2 outlets, to charge up those devices. Pretty good storage right over here. And then right below it, you're going to see you have your road vac. So that's going to be your central vac system. You just put your foot right there, open it up, and get rid of anything that might be making this place a little dusty. You got the bathroom, not the largest, but not the smallest either. You got your sink right there with a little countertop space, access to your plumbing, and more storage. And then you got the old plastic throne right there, foot flush. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. Got the old bowling gun in the mirror. If you haven't seen my videos before, real big bowling guy. Got it tomorrow night. And man, our team needs a dub. We have been struggling. Max air fan here just above me. I like that. Get the steam or the stink out, depending on what you're doing. Pretty good size shower. A couple places to put your soaps and shampoos. And what's nice about this guy right here is it's got a shower miser. So if you're not familiar with that, the shower miser will basically, instead of wasting all the water, at home when you turn on your shower head and all that cold water comes out for a little while, in camping, that water is very valuable. So you flip this valve, no water will come out of the front, and it'll sit there and turn and turn and turn. It gets hot. Then you open it up. Once this thing turns white, that's how you know it's heated up. So that way you're not wasting any of those precious gallons. But yeah, that's called a shower miser again. It's also fun to say. All right. Well, I think that about does it here for the inside portion of the tour. Again, it's the 2023 Rpod 203. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe for me. Now I'm going to go around the outside pretty quick, show you where everything is and what the outside is all about. All right, so Rpod is the only brand that I know of that does have a frog on every camper. This one's doing some stargazing, maybe out somewhere in Montana or something, who knows. Little pass-through storage right here, which shows off that aluminum construction. New design for 2023 and the end of 22. You're gonna see it's white, it's got those little hexagonals, you know, all that sorts of stuff, looking pretty darn sharp. Right here is gonna be your 2 exterior speakers. Again, all the specifications for this unit, things like your awning size and weight, will be down in the description. But pretty good awning with the LED lights running underneath it. There are your speakers, that's gonna be your zone 2. Back end of the hot water heater. You're also gonna get a spray port with a couple outlets in case you want to place a TV. They went ahead and went with the knobbier tires like the Nobo, and I love seeing that for a little bit more off-roading. And you got the independent Kurt Beast Mode suspension. So you got those big old springs, so you can be nice and rough with it, hitting the trails, but they're also an independent system. So each wheel will react independently. So as you could imagine, you're driving, hitting a pothole. This wheel, then that wheel, hit that pothole. Those springs compress and decompress to make it a much smoother ride for you. So I really like seeing that on the Rpods for sure. A little bit of outside storage right here. And then we got the manual jacks on this. I like the manual jacks. The electric stabilizers, while you can put them on and they are nice to have just for simplicity, but these are gonna be a much heavier duty jack. So you drop that down, although you're not supposed to lift the camper, it's more of like a lift jack style, so much sturdier. Buy yourself like a cheapy drill, zip those down, you'll be good, absolutely no problem. A bumper, you got yourself a ladder to get on top of this fully walkable roof, so the Rpod is gonna have above average construction than most of your travel trailers, especially in this price segment. Looks like this customer also added on the rear observation camera, so that's $550. You put that thing on there, it comes with a 4.5-inch screen that comes with, so you can see what's going on. Shake it out, Hunter. You can see what's going on behind you with distance markers. You also get an additional tire. This right here is going to where you plug in your camper, and they also opted to get the slide topper. So that'll run you $700 installed, but that's really nice if you're parked under a tree and a tree branch lands on it. Before you put that slide back in, you know, that tree branch will roll off the top as opposed to puncturing your seals. You got your sewer outlet connection. And then your black tank flush. If you're not familiar with the black tank flush, it's basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Bring it around the front and you're gonna see you got your city water connection and your freshwater connection. Then you got your freshwater drain is under here somewhere, kind of buttoned up right there. You got your low point. Back end of the pass-through storage. And then up on the front, if you purchase here, we're not only going to provide you with the battery and propane, you also got the power tongue jack. Also new for 2023, you're going to have the tire pressure monitoring system. So that's the sensor right there. So basically you get this little screen, so when you're driving down the road, it'll start screaming at you if your tire is deflating or inflated too much, getting too hot, so that way it helps avoid a blowout. Battery disconnect, so you can shut everything off in a quickness, and you are good to go. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, this was the 2023 Rpod 203 with the all-new Beast Mode suspension. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to hear from you. My name is Hunter. Have a good night. See ya.